Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we are going to understand the LeetCode problem number 1320. It's a minimum distance to type a word using two fingers. Okay, so let's suppose that we have given this keyboard, right, and it's in the XY plane it is in, and all are in the English letters which is located on each coordinates. Okay, for example, the letter A is located at 0 0 and B is at 0 1 and so on, right? We have given, then it is saying that the word we have, right, given a string word we have given like this in the example. Return the minimum distance to type such string using two fingers. So let's suppose if we want to write this word, right, what we need to do. Okay, so let me explain you through. So let's suppose if this is the thing we have given, okay, and this cake we have given, we have to write this cake. Okay, so what we need to do if we want to write this cake, give 1 second, what we need to do, very first, let's suppose this is the word we have given and we have to write the word, right? Let's suppose the first character we have is this C we have given. Okay, if this is the first character we have given, then what we need to do is, let's suppose our two finger is there, the very first finger, finger 1 we can say, and finger 2 we can say. Okay, it means finger 1 is at C, means this is not free. Then which is free? The free is finger 2. I'm talking about the very first time, right? We'll take finger F1 on the this C, right, and then we'll say, okay, let's say I'll take a running cost. We'll say running cost initially is 0. Okay, now when the very first time finger 1 is at where? At C. When finger 1 is at C, means we have placed this, right? What is the cost? There is no cost, because it's no cost to start, right? So we'll say, okay, the 0, it means the running cost is from here. We are not pressing, this is free right now, it is free mode, so we'll say running cost is 0. Okay, now think that I'll go with moving ahead, right? Now finger moves to from C to A, it means it come from here to here, our finger. How many steps we have to move? 2 steps. So we'll say here to type from C to A, means we will move from C to A, we can say that, right? We'll move, in that case we need 2 steps at least, right? And another one is free, means this one is in the free. Okay, so what is the cost? So here we'll got 2, here we'll got 0, it means 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. So the running cost is how much? 2. Now let's suppose we'll move ahead. Okay, we'll say CA is done, then we have KE, right? Then we'll say, okay, where is the K? Let's suppose K will put for the finger F2, means finger 2, means this is K here. Okay, then we'll say, okay, let's put the finger here. Okay, so there is very first it is going to start, means nothing we have to calculate for the cost, which is 0, because very first time we will come, it means it is nothing. So 2, previous was 2, and currently we are adding 0, is nothing but 2. So the running cost itself is 2 now. Okay, now think from K we will move to some another position, right? KE, right? Okay, so we move from here K to E position, right? Means one position we need. Then what will be the cost? F1 is not moving, so it will give 0. What about the K? It will give 1, right? Because we are moving from K to E. When we are moving K to E, right, like this, right, it means how many steps? 1 step, so 1. So we'll say 2 plus 1 is nothing but 3. Okay, and you will see the answer is 3. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Like this, you will find the running cost and you have to return. but this running cost should be minimum. This running cost should be minimum. So what we have understood from here, we have understood that each letter has a position. That position is nothing but called coordinates, right? Each position is nothing but having the coordinates, right? It means, let me clean it. It means row and column we have at each position coordinates, and that is for the word. Means we can say the, not word, we can say basically, we can say position, right? We can say position. Position is having, we can say row and the row and column. For each position, each letter has a position, right? Each letter has a position, that is row and columns. So you can use either finger, either F1 or F2, any of this finger 1 or finger 2, right, to press any of these characters that we have given here, right? So let's suppose if you want to move a finger, right, what will be the cost, right? So we know that if we want to move a finger from any position that we have seen, means we can calculate the distance. How we can calculate the distance? If let's suppose we are moving from here to here, we have seen that it take 2 cost. Currently it was 0 because this is the first time to start, but when we move to here we got 2 cost, right? It means for distance with both finger, we'll say, okay, what is the current position of a finger? Row 1 minus row 2, we can say, right? Current position plus column 1 minus column 2, like this. Understand? Like this we will calculate. So initially both fingers are free. We cannot place anywhere, right? Because it's free. We have not placed anywhere, actually, we can say. So initially both fingers are not placed. So we'll calculate as a 0 0, right? Because they're free. Now think that what is our goal? Our goal is what? Our goal is to return the minimum distance. Okay, initially both fingers are free, not placed, but when it will move, it will give the some cost. But we have to minimize the total movement distance while typing the word. Okay, so let's suppose take this example itself. Okay, in this example, if you're taking this, let me clean first. Okay, let's suppose we are taking this example. Okay, here in step 1 we'll say, like, let's type C. When we are going to type C, both fingers are free, so there is no cost. We got the cost 0. It means we know that for finger 1, finger 1 is going to type C, but finger 2 is free, right? So, and the cost we got is 0. Similarly, when we type A, right, there is 2 choice, right? When we type this, either when we are moving from C to A, right, what are the choices we have? We'll say the choices are, the very first is move F1 to how? F1 to finger F1, move finger F1 to A, we can say. Give me a second, guys. Just say move F1, right? How? C to A, correct? And what will the cost? It will give cost 2, right? Option choices we have, right? 2 choices we have. Basically we talk about what is the choice. 1 is move F1. Then we have another finger that we can say, okay, we can use F2. It is fresh, right? What is the cost? We know that if you want to use the fresh cost will is nothing but is 0. Now you think which cost is good for F1 move, yeah, F2 move, right? So we'll say okay, choose the F2 move, because there is two options are there, but this option take cost 0. So basically we'll take the cost this one, right? So previously cost was 0. Now we have two choices. When we are typing A, we got the choice how much? 0. Understanding? Similarly, when we come to the this K, right, when we want to type, right, the third letter is K, it means we have two choices. First, if anybody want to type K, then the finger is another finger is the finger F1 is from here, because we have placed. Now we are use this one, means finger F2 is no more in use, but finger this one is at here, right? So what I'm trying to say is, so we have seen that one finger was where? At here, right? Another finger was where? At K, correct? Now, sorry, one finger was here, right? Another finger we have typed here, right? So we got the let's suppose call F1 and this is called F2. Okay, now we want to type this one, right? Type K, means the choice we have, either we will move F1, means from C to K, the cost will come is 1 2 3, will get the cost is 3, and previous cost we have seen that it is 0, right? So we are not need to add, we directly our cost is 3. Now if we will move F2, means finger 2 is at already we are at A. So from here we'll take how many steps? 5 steps, right? So we'll say okay, when we are moving from A to K, it means you have to choose the cost is 5. Which one you will take? You will take the option 1, right? In step 3 we are saying, so we'll take this option, so cost is 3. Okay, similarly in next step, let's suppose we type the last keyword is E. Okay, so what is the choices is there? There is two choices. Finger F1 move, it will move from E to K, K to E, we can say. Okay, and this will give you how much cost is, let's 2. Okay, similarly for F2, so here from here to here we have moved, we'll get the cost 2, but from here to here it will give you how much cost, because we have choose the two choices we have K to E. It will take how much? 2 steps, let's suppose, and from here to here it will take how much? Is 4 step it will take. We'll say for F2 na, F2 we will take from where? A to E, right? So it will give you 4. Just think that. So we know that it is taking good step, right? So we'll take 2, right? It means what we need to do is, previous step we had taken this one, now we are taking this one. So 3 plus 2 is total cost is 5. Understand? Like that, for typing any of these characters, you are seeing that you have choices and you got your final total cost. What you have understood till now? Why I have shown you these steps are very important, because at every steps, right, you must decide which finger to use. This finger use, this finger use, right? You have to use that. That means your state depends on the current character of the index, right? The position of finger 1, position of finger 2, right? This screams what is dynamic programming. Understand? So instead of greedily choosing each steps that we are choosing here, right, like we are doing here, right, we don't need to do, we will use these steps DP approach, right? Means we don't need to do these greedily each steps. that we have done till now, right? But we try both possibilities. We can use finger 1 and finger 1, finger 1 and finger 2 concept, okay, and we'll take the minimum one. So this concept is good, right? But we have to use this concept to find. Let's suppose how we'll use the DP states. So let's suppose you have a DP, and DP states, if you want to find, how will you find? We'll say DP at I, what is the current position, we can say, for F1 and F2, we can say. This will be our DP states. This is nothing but your index, okay. This F1 is the position of finger 1 and this is the position of finger 2, we can say, okay. Now if you want to find the minimum, the transition, we can say, then what we need to do? So that for the transition, we'll say is, we can take DP at I is nothing but we have to take the minimum between move finger F1, let's say word at I, we can say, correct, comma, move finger F2 word at I. Which one will give you the minimum? That will be our transition state, right? So instead of tracking both fingers, right, instead of trying fixing what is the fix, we can say that the fix is one finger always at the previous character. Either let's suppose the character when we was C A, right, C means finger 1, this is finger 2, now we have to type K, right, and then E. So when we want to come to K, right, means we are going to type this K. When we are going to type this K, means one finger always as previous, this finger or this finger, right? So we have to track only one thing. What is we have to track only? We have to think that DP at I and J, where I is the current index, J is the position of other finger. This reduce the complexity, okay. Let me show you the code, then you will understand. Okay guys, so let's suppose that we have given words, we have given, right, then we will create the DP, then we'll fill with the max value, then DP 26 is 0. What we need to do is, let's suppose we'll take a character, right, and we'll move the character, right. So either we'll take IJ concept, right, or either simply we'll say, okay, take the DP at J, where it will give you the mean cost, right, of each character we are using, right. So I have tried both approach. Let me show you the previous code first. Okay, so very first we know that we have to define this, right, then we'll calculate the, we will start from I1 to this, right. We know that we have two things, the previous we have and the current we have, and then we'll take what is the next we have, right, and then we'll fill the next also with the max value. Now we'll check if DP at J is the max value, we'll continue, will not do anything. Otherwise we have to find the mean. What is the minimum we have? So previous and the current will get the distance, right, and what we need to do is we'll add onto the DP at I. So let me show you the function. Very first, this is the helper function that we have calculated here, the distance calculation, where we'll calculate the distance. If the value is equal to 26, we'll return 0, otherwise we'll return with the absolute value that we have seen, right, that we will do, and we'll get the distance, then we'll get the current movement, right, and similarly we'll find the minimum. What is the minimum is here, that will be stored for the next. Once this is done, we'll check the move others, where we'll calculate the distance and then we'll add the move others, then again we'll take the minimum and we'll find the previous, right. Now we got the two things, and next at J and next at previous, right. So once you will find the next, right, previous and next, right, it is easy to find the choice. Then we will finally assign dp equal to next, right, and we'll calculate the dp cost. How? We'll just say answer is math.mean, and we'll pass the answer and the cost. You will return the answer. This is the way we can reduce the complexity, right, and we'll write the code like this. Okay, so let me zoom out. Please pause this video, try to go through the steps so you will understand clearly, and I'll put this code in the comment box. You can take from there and do some debugging steps, write some console message and try to do that, then you will understand clearly. Okay guys, thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video. In case you are struggling with DSA, you can join my online classes, and for that please ping me on the WhatsApp or in the comment box. I can help you there. Thank you so much. Bye bye, take you, and keep watching ExpertFunda. Thank you so much.